has an online boutique with some beautiful accessories, jewelry, bags, and all things to accessorize and beautify your wardrobe, okay? Yeah, social media is exhausting, but you have to make it do what it do. Okay, I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. So hey, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It is Work With Me Wednesday over here at Triple M. Money Management Matters. Thank you for the friendship bracelets underscore kept giving me all the gifts. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, dear. I appreciate you. So I am live over here on the book as well, on the tube as well. And 'cause I have a message for y'all tonight. I normally just go live on Mondays for Monday Money Motivation. But the Lord told me to jump in here today because it's Work With Me Wednesday. And I want to offer you all some ways to work with me. Okay. And I really want to know, this is what I really want to know. What is it? Do you have like a dream? Y'all ever heard of when people say they have a dream deferred? Thank you for that finger heart underscore cap. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you so much. Have you ever had a dream deferred, right? And I want you to think about that, and then I want you to think about it's a question that have been asked, and I want to see if you know the answer to it. The question is, wait a minute, let me look it up because I want to make sure I get it right. But let me know what if you have a dream that you've had to defer, for whatever various reasons. We have things that we want to do. Hold on, let me catch these comments over here. Thank you for the go popular underscore kept. Thank you so much. Let's see, I've got a flash goal. Let me see what that is. Okay, let's start it. I need 3 roses. I need 3 roses. Let's go. Let's go. All right, honey. I love me some flowers. Yes, indeed. Thank you, underscore Cap. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, book. Y'all probably think what I'm over here on the talk, hunty. If y'all trying to get on the talk, come on over at Lisa S. Bailey and let's have some fun over here on the talk. Okay, but I want y'all to think about what dream that you may have had that you had to defer, that you had to put off, for various reasons. Reason could have been you had to raise children, you had to be a mother. Sometimes, well, all the time we have to put our children first. So therefore, our dreams might have got deferred till now, to after they're grown, and now you feel like you want to start the dream up. You want to start a new career. You want to start a new hobby. You want to do something different. You want to bring that dream to life. What is that thing? And if you want to share it in the comments. If you don't want to share it, that's fine too. But I just want you to think about it. Um, Hold on. I'm trying to find this question. Y'all probably not heard it before, but I want to make sure I get it right. No, that ain't it. Anyway, I'm gonna look this up. Now this is gonna bother me until I find the right answer. But is anybody sharing a dream? You say yes, it's time to unlock your dreams. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, Tara. Let's unlock the dreams and let's get that dream from your head to your hands. So what I am offering you as a work with me is different ways that you can work with me. if you are new to me and you're coming through the live, I am a financial educator and a money motivator. Okay, so I educate women on how to make more money, save more money, and most importantly, protect your money. And one of the ways that you can work with me is to make more money. A lot of times we are in our financial situations and we don't know how to get out of it. It's because we're not making enough money. And then we get kind of uptight or upset or discouraged because we can't figure out how to make more money. But I'm here to tell you, woo, that nowadays in 2025, there is a million and one ways to make more money. Um, and I want to help you get to that. I want to help you get to that. I want to help you get to that. Uh huh. I think I might have found this question. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with my computer. But anyway, I'm losing my train of thought, trying to look up this question. But what is it that you can do to make more money, right? And there's a million and one ways. So, as a financial educator, I have found that um, you have to be creative, you have to be inventive, you have to say to yourself, especially when you're in a financial situation, when you're in financial struggle, when you are not making enough money to pay all your bills, you got to figure out how you can make more money. What is it you can do? What skills and abilities that the Lord have given you? Another caveat, my business is biblically based, okay? So you're going to get some of what thus saith the Lord, okay? What the Bible says about our money. And one of the things that the Bible do say is God has given us the ability to create wealth. That's Deuteronomy 8 and 18, if I'm not mistaken. He has given us the ability to create wealth, to build wealth, to have money, to have prosperity, to have abundance, to fulfill our dreams, whatever that dream may be. But what we have to do, and what I have found with a lot of people, is they don't want to work for their dream. They don't want to work for it. Again, I can understand some of our dreams have been deferred for life. You know, life happens, okay? Life be life, and as we say these days, it be life, right? But the thing is not to forget about it. And if you forgot about it, if you buried it down deep down in your heart and soul and said, I can't never ever, I will never ever be able to make this happen, then that's not true. That's the the thing I want to help you debunk. I want to help you debunk that thought that it can never happen, because it can. It can happen. So what you have to really do is realize and bring the dream, like Tyra said, bring that dream back to life. We have to revive it. It's just like if something is dead, if somebody quit breathing, if you know the Heimlich, not the Heimlich, but the resuscitation thing, what's that called? If somebody quit breathing, you do the breath, you breathe into it, you're trying to bring it back to life, honey. You got to breathe back into your dreams. You got to breathe back in to that thing that the Lord have given you. Because let me just tell you, if you have a dream, if you have something that you want to do, it probably is a thought. It probably is something that the Lord done laid on your heart. Okay. It's probably a skill or ability or something that the Lord done gave you. And you have just, not really on purpose neglected it. But like again, you could have said, I'm too old, now it's too late because I'm in my 50s or older. But that's not true either, because it's another saying that says it gets greater later. Okay, that means later, after we done lived for a half a century. Now it's time for the party to begin. Okay, it's time to wake them dreams up, honey. It's time to revive them dreams and say, let's go. Let's get it. Let's revive. Okay. Hey, girl. Hey, my girl Nicole Dale is checking in from the tube streets. What's up, chick? Always coming through with my hashtags. I love you, girl. Hashtag triple M. Money management matters. That's my business. Okay. Triple M, girl. Manage your money, ma'am. That's what I'm here to help you all do. Get that money straight and manage it. At the hashtag them YouTube streets. Hashtag you need life insurance. Okay. Hashtag life insurance. She done threw some extra ones on here. Hashtag prepare for retirement. Okay. And hashtag build wealth. Thank you, Nicole, for all of my hashtags. I love it, girl. I love it. Okay. Thank you so much for chiming in. You said a dream deferred is like a raisin in the sun. Girl, all dried up. Okay. Nicole, come with it. Sis, come with it. She said a dream deferred, okay, a dream deferred is like a raisin in the sun. And that's what all dried up. But what we about to do about these raisins in the sun, honey, we about to revive them. We about to revive them. I know a raisin can't be revived, but what can we do with a raisin? We can do lots of things with a raisin. We can make pie. We can put in pie, put in some cereal. Okay, we put some sugar on them, make them taste good. Whatever the case may be, what ain't gonna happen is it ain't gonna die for nothing. It ain't gonna die for nothing. We're gonna do something with it. We're going to do something with it. So what you can do is you're going to have to figure out what can you do with your dream. What is it that you want to do in your life that can help you financially? Okay, we talking about finances, we talking about money management, we talking about having favor in your finances, we talking about building generational wealth, we talking about leaving something for our children and our children's children. And sometimes that can come from a simple dream. Okay, but we got to wake it up. Listen to what God is telling you. Okay, listen to what God is telling you. Okay, Nicole, Tara over here on the talk said, "Girl, go Nicole. Girl, you believe I'm not in the bed, girl? I know that's right. I can't believe you not in the bed either, honey. You got to stay up and entertain them kids, okay? But I like that, Nicole. Listen to what God is telling you. That's what I was just saying. God is giving us a dream. If we have a dream, if we have a desire of our heart, if we have something that we really want to get out into the world, something that we want to do, something that we want to experience, it's usually something from the Lord. It's something from God. It's something from the universe. It's something from something above, something greater than us that is pulling us to give, that is pulling us to testify. And that's another thing I tell people. What have you been through? What tests have you been through? One of the things that I do in my coaching program is we look at why and how we got in the financial situations that we get in, okay? Because life be life and we all go through things. We all get into financial disturbances, struggles, valleys, whatever you want to call it. We get there and we have to really figure out how do we get there. So what happens is when we pull that out, when we recognize that, when we talk it out, sometimes we realize it's a test. It's a test. And that's something that we all go through too. We all go through tests in life, right? And what happens after a test? It's a testimony. Okay. After you pass that test, this is either figuratively or what's the other word for it? Not figuratively. It's something that you're going through. You use that thing as a testimony. When you get through it, when you figure it out, when you get the blueprint, when you know what's going on, when you can help somebody else, that's your testimony. Okay. And how about if you have a testimony, you have something that you've learned, you have something that you're good at, you have something that you have an expertise in. Guess what you can do with that? I'm gonna show you. Bam. You better write about it. Okay. I can't y'all can't see that. Okay, that is. You better write about it. You better write about it. Okay. This is my book. This is my one of 6 books that I've written. And I got about 5 more on the way that goes along with my coaching program. But you have to write about it. And so this was my testimony is in this book. I went through financial struggles, even as a financial professional. Even I was in banking. I was in banking 17 years. I worked with money in the finance industry all my life. I was in financial ruins. Okay. I was headed down a path of a financial ruin. And look, could been borderline bankrupt, but God, thanks be to God, it didn't get that bad. God got to me before it got that bad. But now this is my testimony. I had to go through a test, and this is my testimony. And now God said, this is what God had told me. Write about it. When I got the opportunity and I met a publisher, another author, and she told me that I could write a book. I said, what? For real? I kind of had to go to the Lord. I was like, for real? And God said, yes, you can do it. This is what you need to do. This is how you get your story out. Especially for me. I'm an introvert. Now, y'all probably don't believe me, but I am an introvert. I have never ever really liked talking in public. Okay. I grew up as a very shy child, as like I said, an introvert. I was fearful of speaking. I was fearful of talking. And so for a very, very long time, I could hear God speaking to me. I ignored it, because I was like, I don't know what is going on in my head, but I would immediately start thinking about something else so that I couldn't really hear what God was saying. But then after I had all these things that happened to me, my family, and I really had to stop and start listening, that's when I could hear God say, everything that you've gone through is for a purpose. It's for a reason. And you have to start telling it. You have to start telling your testimony. You have to start telling the story. And so that led me to, well, this ain't my first book, but my first book was You Have No Idea the Hell I've Been Through. And that was a book collaboration. That was a book collaboration, but I wrote one chapter. And from that moment on, as they say, I caught the bug. I got the author's bug, and God said, yeah, everything that you've been through in your life, every expertise that you have, now you can write about it. And now being a writer wasn't never one of my dreams, but one of my dreams have always been to have wealth, to be wealthy, to not have to worry about money, to and now as I'm gotten to that point, now I want to help others get there too. Cuz with the life insurance, I had to learn the hard way uh that my family didn't have life insurance. My father didn't have it. My mother didn't have it. Had some, but she didn't have enough. My sister didn't have enough, and then I had another sister passed away, didn't have enough life insurance to cover everything, to cover the mortgage, the house payment, things like that. And if you don't have it, then you lose your home. So I had to learn the hard way about that, but it's part of my testimony. It's part of my testimony. So now that I know better, I've done better. Okay. Now I have life insurance on all my family members. Now I have investments in real estate and things that I can leave to my children. And even my grandchildren now have life insurance, have in education plans, have things in place for if something happens to me, they'll be covered, and then they'll have the education as well to keep passing it down generation after generation. So now God's saying, tell what you know. You know what they say, don't gatekeep. I'm not gatekeeping anymore. I'm sharing all the information that I have. I'm sharing what I've learned to help other families, to help other women, to help people get out of the financial struggle or the financial uh, distress that they are in. Nicole said, I am an introvert too. The need the need to make money makes me talk to people and work with people in my business. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. If you in business, and that will get you out your comfort zone and get you out of that introvertedness. Because honey, you have to learn how to talk to people to sell, to make money. But a book is one of those things that can help you get out of your comfort zone. It can help you get your dreams, your thoughts, your testimony, your expertise out your head into the pages of a book. And once you are a published author, once you've written a book, then you sell the book. Okay. And another thing that I've learned from one of my book coaches, uh, Taria Taria Vision Avant, she's on the talk as well. Follow her. You use this book as your business card, as your expert. This is your expertise. This is your what they call signature, not signature, elevator pitch, your elevator pitch. So when somebody asks you, what do, you can just say, oh, I'm an author. I wrote this book about what I do. Okay. I wrote this book about I'm a financial educator. I wrote this book about how to find favor with your finances. Okay. I wrote a book about 7 steps, 7 principles to get you to financial security. Elevator pitch in your hand. And another thing Taria teaches us is always have your books in hand. So this is a perfect way not only to get your dreams from being buried, get your dreams out your head, but also a way to make money. Okay. If you sell this book, my book is $20. $20. If I sell 5 of these, that's $100. Can you sell 5 books in a week? Could you use an extra $100 a week? That could be $100 you could put toward some debt that you're trying to pay off. That's $100 that you can put toward that life insurance policy that you claim you can't afford. Okay, that's $100 you can put toward investments to stock market. If you've had a dream of investing in the stock market, or investing into some real estate, or investing into a course, or investing into some education, or investing into going back to college and getting your degree, honey, whatever your hopes and dreams are, this is another way that you can work with me. This is a way that you can get more money, make more money. So let me check these comments. Thank you all for joining. Hey Lily, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, Verna Necessary. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, Deidre, for coming through. Yes, Diva Style Girl. Thank you. You love it. Yes, I love it too. Okay. Underscore kept said it's very important. It is. Having a book in hand and understanding, what it is you have to share, to share it with the world. If the Lord is telling you to share something with you, and I'm trying to tell y'all this is what the Lord was telling me, but I ignored it. I ignored it. Sometimes I think if I had listened, 20 years ago, I'd been in a much better position than I am now. But of course, we don't do as we should, because we in this fleshly skin and we want what we want when we want it. But no, I digress on that, because you know it is what it is. So we ain't gonna dwell on the past, but what we trying to dwell on is the future. How you want your future to look? Do you want your future to be the same as it is today, or do you want your future to look different? Okay. If you're of my age, I'm in my mid 50s. Okay. I want my next few years to be relaxed, to be what's the word, to be comfortable. Okay, to be secure and stable, right? And so now I'm there. I'm on my way there. I'm making money moves and money decisions now that's going to have my senior years, my retirement years very comfortable. And I'm so excited about now. I'm just truly, truly excited about retirement. I'm excited about retirement because I know what my plans are. But in order to get to that point, we have to take some steps. We got to take some actions. We got to, do some work. We got to do some work. So we back to work with me Wednesday. It's work with me Wednesday. And so one of the ways that you can work with me is getting that book out your head into your hands. Okay. I have the blueprint. I have the ways to help you. I can help you write the book, outline the book, write the book, edit the book, proof the book, print the book, get it in your hands, the book. Okay. I can do it all. I done wrote six books. Let me show you. I'll fit my book. I also, oh, not only do my book have, let's see, I got my book and then I got the workbook, which is the planner. I got that one as well. I know y'all can't see it because I got my background on, but I got that one. That's the planner. I also have this one. The favor factor is prayers. Okay. Financial favor, prayers over not only your money, but every aspect of your life is in this book of prayers. And I'm actually going to be bundling this book for the holidays. So I ain't going to tell y'all what it is now. So y'all going to have to follow me to learn about it. But within the next few weeks, I'm gonna be revealing how this book is gonna be bundled with as a gift. It's gonna be a gift bundle with the book and a couple of other items that you can purchase as gifts for the holidays. Cause y'all know we living in some turbulent times, so we need a lot of positivity. We need a lot of prayer. We need for our money, for our lives, for our nation, for our health, all look, whatever it is in this uh daily faith filled confessions to trigger supernatural favor. Okay, I told y'all I am a Christian, a daughter of the Most High King, and I tell y'all, whew, without the Lord I don't know where I would be. So that book is very special to me. It's powerful. I'm just gonna tell y'all that word. This is a powerful piece of literature right here. This is my latest. Well, this ain't the latest, but this is the latest published one. I got some more that's not published yet, but they'll be published by the end of the year. But this one, powerful. If y'all want to see some movement in your finances, in your life, period, you need to get this book. And then when y'all see what it's gonna be bundled with for the holiday season, ooh, honey, stay with me. Then I wrote this book with 20 other authors. So this is a book collaboration, Rich Girl. Okay, because what? I'm a rich girl. Okay, inspiring stories of faith, fearlessness, focus, and favor. Okay, financial favor, health favor, work favor, family favor, look, marriage favor, single favor, whatever favor, honey, everything that you need favor in, you're gonna find a story in this book about how these women got through. This is inspiring stories. So that's what I'm telling you. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a testimony. Everybody can share their story, share their expertise, okay, and put it in a book. If you have a business, if you're a business owner, if you're a business owner, don't you drop your business in the chat. If you're a business owner and you are looking at this live, drop your business in the chat. Every business owner can write a book. They can write a book. This is my business book. If you're a business owner, guess what? You have an expertise. What my other book at? You have information that you can share. You have a book inside of you. So I got another book. They ain't got it right here with me. But that's one way that you can work with me. Okay, so Nicole says she is a Mary Kay consultant. Okay, everybody love Mary Kay. Everybody know Mary Kay. If you ain't never heard of Mary Kay, yeah, you've been living on a rock somewhere. Mary Kay is one of the biggest independent facial makeup uh businesses out there. Mary Kay been around how long, Nicole? 60 years? 60 years. So let me tell you something. And I think Mary Kay, the lady that started Mary Kay, she had a book. She wrote a book. I can't remember what her book about. And correct me, Nicole, if I'm wrong. Didn't Mary Kay Ash's book? Well, it wasn't even about makeup. It was about her life. 63. Mary Kay is 62 years old. So they've been around for a long, 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 long time. Okay. So, but Nicole, being a Mary Kay consultant, she could write about different ways to uh, preserve your youth from your skin with your skin regime. You know, I know that's something that's pretty common, but you can put your own twist on it. You can tell your story. Why did you decide to start with Mary Kay? Why did you decide to be a Mary Kay consultant? Okay, is it something because you love makeup, you love facials, you love clean skin, you love healthy skin? Whatever your reasoning was, it could be different. Each consultant have their own reasoning for doing it, right? So you could write a book about a step by step process of how this skincare company changed your life, how a skincare company changed your skin, how the skincare company make you look 10 years younger. You know, that's three different ways right there. You just have to decide for yourself, how you want to spin your story. You said Mary Kay Ash wrote at least three books. Okay, she's a businesswoman. If you're a business person, a businesswoman, you have a book inside of you. If Mary Kay Ash did it, you can do it too. Okay, Diva Styles. Okay, Diva Styles Accessories. I want y'all to visit Diva Styles Accessories. If y'all know, you know. Listen, ladies. Let me see something, Diva. There you go. I got you pinned. I got these comments pinned. Y'all want y'all to visit divastylsaccessoriesboutique.com, okay? Diva Styles is on what it says. She gonna style you where you look like a up and down diva, okay? Up and down all around every day diva, okay? Diva Styles Accessories, her book could be like 10 ways to accessorize that little black dress. Okay. Some of us, and I'm included, feel like we got to have a new outfit every single day. Okay. That was one of my downfalls back in my 20s and 30s, honey. I stayed up in the mall. I had a credit card for almost every store in the mall. I was in over $30,000 worth of debt just in credit cards. Okay. Not even my car payment, not even rent, not even mortgage. This was just credit cards from retail stores. Okay. So that's another thing that I teach in my coaching program, that you have to stop using them retail store cards. You gotta learn how to say no when they ask you, would you like to open a card today and save 10%? No. Because guess what? You really ain't saving 10%. Okay. It's a trick. But anyway, Diva Styles Accessories. Look, okay, Nicole said Diva Styles Accessories is the truth. Okay. Girl, you got your fan over here on the tube talking about you the truth, girl. And that is so true. She gonna put you all the way together. She gonna help you style yourself, your wardrobe with a couple of pieces, a few pieces that you can rotate, make different looks. She got scarves, she got jewelry, she got hats, she got bags. You just buy, 4 or 5 basic accessories and restyle them with different colors, like a black dress, a red dress, a brown dress, a green dress, a yellow dress, and get you a couple of accessories and style it. Now, uh, Diva Styles book could be 10 ways or 10 styles that you can uh 10 different styles that you can do or that you can create from the clothes you got in your closet, from what you got in your closet. Something to that effect. But every business has a book inside of them. Every business owner has a book inside of them. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you. Diva says she calling all classy and sassy divas. Let me help you elevate and accessorize your style. Girl, come on through with the elevator pitch. Okay. Pitch it, boo, pitch it. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, a book is what you need. A book is going to take you places that and I'm trying to tell y'all, and this happened to me. I'm trying to tell y'all my testimony. When I wrote my book, Finding Favor with Your Finances, I've been asked to speak at all kinds of events, activities, workshops, conferences. I got a speaking engagement this Saturday. Matter of fact, this Saturday, I need all y'all on my webinar. This is a virtual event, okay? It's going to be a webinar. It's Saturday night at 6 p.m. Saturday, September 27th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are available, I would love to have you. If you want to come, slide in my DM and I give you the link because you do have to register. It's an Eventbrite link, but you can register and be on this webinar. In this webinar, we're going to be talking about how to protect your money, protect your wallet, and your rights. Okay. And we're talking about legal rights because we living in a time right now when we have to know our legal rights. Okay. Because they trying to take stuff away from us. In case y'all didn't know, they trying to take this right here. They trying to take us's. They trying to take things from us. Y'all get and look, people need to stay woke. I don't know if y'all been looking. If y'all looking at the news and what's going on, we got to know our rights. So therefore, come to this webinar. It's Saturday, 6 p.m. It's gonna be on Zoom. So you can come from anywhere. From your phone, from your tablet, from your laptop, from your bed, honey. Wherever you at, let's go. I need you on that webinar. Tara says, school in session. I'm taking notes. Okay, girl, take some notes. I know that's right. I'm trying to tell you. Miss Diva Styles, I expect a book out of you. I need a book. I need a book from you and over here from Miss Mary Kay. Trying to tell y'all. The book would get you on stages. It would get you in places that you never ever thought you would be. I'm trying to tell you, this is what happened to me. When I first started, when I wrote my first 2 books was book collaborations. I didn't really promote it a lot, because it was a collaboration. I was just a chapter in it. But it wasn't until I wrote my own. It was mine, just me and the Lord. Okay, wrote this book as well as my publisher. Shout out to Jana. Jana Hicks Publishing helped me publish that one. But as I have written my other book, this one, these are mine. Okay, of course, this is my book about my business, my testimony. But this right here, power. It's some power. It's some power in these pages. Okay. These two books is what took me to the next level. To the next level. These two books have put me on stages and places I never thought I'd be. I'm trying to tell you. A speaker, I just told y'all I'm an introvert. I wasn't speaking to nobody, nothing. 10 years ago, if you would have asked me if I would have been speaking on the stage somewhere, I'd be like, who? Mm-mm. But now, the Lord done said, girl, come on. I got better for you. I got better for you. Okay. So I'm telling y'all, a book would take you some places you never dreamed you'd ever go. If you ever thought about speaking to young girls, okay, I know I'm touching some hearts right here. One of the things that I want to do is I want to do a nonprofit one day so that I can educate our people, those that live in on the lower, what they call it, uh people that's living below the poverty level, people that's living in government housing, people that's unable to work because of disabilities or mental health issues or things like that, or people, women, really is women that's transitioning, from incarceration back into life, back into outside life. I want to work with those people. Now, these people are people that don't have a lot of money. Okay, they either don't work or they work minimum wage or below, whatever that poverty level is. I want to work with them, and I don't want them to have to pay for it, but I want to be able to educate them on how to manage the money that they do have, right? And then again, also how to use a skill or an ability that they have to make more money, to build a business, to have more, to you know, to live, in the world more lucratively, to know some of the things that the upper people, that the upper class, the wealthy, to know what they know, because a lot of times we don't get to another level in life, or we don't prosper in life because we just don't know. What we don't know, we don't know. And it's not our fault that we don't know, because they don't teach it to us in school. They don't teach you in school how to build a business. They don't teach you in high school how to balance a checkbook, especially nowadays. They don't teach you how to start saving and make sure that you're saving a portion of your money every time you get paid. They don't teach you how to say no to credit card debt, because it gets you into a financial rut, or it gets you into a place where you can't pay it all. They don't teach you about credit and how credit works, and how to make sure that your credit score stays up above a certain amount, and how to save for these large purchases that we put on credit. Things like that we just wasn't taught. I know I wasn't taught it. I got a college degree and I still wasn't taught it. So it's a whole thing. But one of the things I do want to do is be able to do a nonprofit organization as another arm of my business. And I know a lot of people have aspirations of helping other people. A lot of Christian people, Christian women like myself, want to help other people, but we can't help them with the finances that we have, because we have to use our finances to take care of our home. But if we had other money, if we had extra money, if money that's overflowing, then we could use that money to build, to help other people, whether it be young girls, young boys, youth. Hey, Coach Chantel, thank you for joining. Whether it be whatever your heart and desire is to help other people, that's another reason to write a book, because that could be the income. You could use that book for the proceeds from your book sales would go to your nonprofit, could go to helping others, to go to helping that organization that you care about, cancer, children with cancer, uh pregnant teens, it's so many different things out there that need help, that need guidance, and we could be the ones that help them. But again, it takes finances. Coach Chantel, thank you, girl, for that popular. Thank you so much for the love and the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in and joining the live. I love it. Thank you so much. So, what I was just talking about, if you're just coming in, I'm talking about dreams. What dreams have you deferred? Do you have a dream deferred? What is it that you have on your heart and your mind and your soul that you want to do, but you may not have had an opportunity to do it due to circumstances, of life, things that has happened in life, and now you thinking, I want you to start thinking about what is it that you may have wanted to do, and you feel like you don't have an opportunity to do it, but I want you to think about how could you do that? How could you revive that dream? Um, Now, as I'm getting ready to end this live, I want to share with y'all a scripture because y'all know I'm a biblically based business, and I'm gonna come to you with the word of the Lord. Okay, So today I want y'all to look at. Let's see. Okay, how before we go to the scripture, this is what I want to ask y'all too. Do y'all agree? And this is the kind of the question I was trying to ponder at the beginning of this live. I was trying to think of that question. But anyway, I never did find it. But do you agree that the graveyard or the cemetery is full of unrealized goals, unlived dreams, and untapped potential? So we are saying that because the graveyard, and this is the question, the graveyard is filled with people that have died with dreams, unrealized potential, untapped dreams, untapped potential, unlived dreams, and unrealized goals. And that's not what we want. That's not what the Lord wants for us to do. And I truly feel like this is one of the things that I always pray and be thankful for when I wake up in the morning. I thank God that He woke me up for and gave me another opportunity to fulfill my dream, to fulfill my purpose, to fulfill my potential. Okay. So every morning that you wake up, God is giving you another opportunity to fulfill your dream, to live the purpose that God is giving you to live. Right. So keep that in mind. The Bible scripture that I wanted to share was First Corinthians 15th chapter and the 58th verse. Let's see. I'm going to read the King James Version. Hold on. King James. First Corinthians 15th chapter, 58th verse. My beloved brethren, therefore, my beloved sisters who's listening to me right now, be ye steadfast. Steadfast means stop, steady, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. What work have God given you to do? And you are not doing it. Let's just keep point blank, period. Are you doing the work of the Lord? Are you doing what the Lord has purposed you to do? Are you doing that thing that God has laid on your heart, mind, and soul to do? And you ain't getting it done. You ain't started it yet. You keep procrastinating. You keep saying you can't. You keep letting things get in the way. You keep coming up with excuses. Been there, done that. That was me too. Yes, for sure. I hate that my loved one passed before they lived the purpose that God had for them. That's right. That is so true. So true. So we don't want that to happen to us though. Okay. Our loved ones are gone, and but we got to do better than what they did. That's what I would say. We got to do better than what they did. Every day, every morning that God wakes you up, it's another opportunity to do better. Always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Okay, whatever work that you are doing, it's going to take some work. Now we talking about writing a book. This takes some work. It's not hard work, but it's mental work, because you got to get the thoughts out of your head into the pages. Okay, and that takes a little time, it takes a little thought, it takes some strategy. But I'm telling you, I got the blueprint, I got the strategy now. You can do it quicker than ever. And I'm trying to tell you, I can help you with that. But always about in the work of the Lord. So it's something that the Lord is telling you to do. I'm telling y'all right now, the Lord told me to write this book. This was my first single project that I did just for me. This was just me. Okay. And I've been in 3 book collaborations, but this was me, Lisa Bailey. See that picture of me right there? I did that, girl. And a picture on the back. Okay. I did that. Anyway, that was me. And that was the God was telling me, that's the work that God told me to do, is to get the word out, get your testimony out. If you're not able to stand up in front of people, if you're not a preacher, a minister, an evangelist, whatever, you're not that, but you have a testimony, because we all got a testimony. We all are what they call carriers of the word of God, and we can write about it. We can write about our point of view. Every individual has their own point of view. Okay, and we can write about it if the Lord so giving you that purpose to do it. Child, God is speaking through you tonight, giving us this message. Okay, thank you, Diva. Thank you, girl. I'm just trying to be obedient. Trying to be obedient to the Lord, okay? And that is the truth. That is the truth. So thank you so much for their comments and joining. And I pray that something I said was motivational, was inspirational, was something to get you thinking how you can get that book out your head and into your hand, honey. I'm trying to tell you, if you're trying to make more money, this is an avenue to do it. This is one avenue to do it. And like I said, this book has put me on stages, workshops, conferences that I never thought I'd be on, experiences that I've never thought I'd be on. I went and spoke in Bali. If y'all don't know, I know Tyra know. But some of my new followers, I spoke in Bali, the country, over the summertime, because of my book, because of my connections that I've made with my book, being an author. So thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. You are welcome. Tara Babe of Diva Styles Accessories. Y'all follow Tara. Coach Chantel, follow Tara. Y'all make sure y'all following each other in the chat. Everybody that's in the chat, make sure y'all follow each other, connect with each other, and definitely stay connected to me, because I'm gonna be coming live a few more times. I'm trying to come live more often so that I can give you some more financial education, help you get motivated in your money, honey, because times is challenging. We're going through some challenging times, and I am here to make it better for you. All right, so let's see what we got going over here on the tube. God is definitely speaking through you, and we need to listen. Amen. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. To God be the glory. I'm just thankful that I am able to do it. You are so welcome, Nicole. Thank you for joining me on this evening. And listen, y'all have a good rest of your week. Thank you for the comments and the hearts over here in the chat. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I'll be live again probably before the end of the week. I'm gonna try to come live Friday and see if I can get some more people on here. Y'all share the video, share out about my webinar. I would love to see you all on my webinar on Saturday evening at 6 p.m. if you can make it. If not, just share it out with a friend. Share it out with a friend. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get our money protected and our legal rights protected. We got to do it. So I'm gonna be going live with Wanda Pearson. I forgot to tell him I have a co-host. I'm gonna have a co-host for that webinar on Saturday. So it won't just be me. Okay, so thank y'all again for joining. Y'all have a good, blessed, restful night sleep. And God's will, we'll talk to you again soon. Good night.